Hello, Clauel here, enjoying sparkles and shine and flowers and birthday presents with this gorgeous, amazing, ancient, beautiful, authentic basket. So freaking amazing. I wanted a basket and now I have one. And I have a necklace here that I want to. So random, okay, kind of fun, but yeah. Here is the flowers and birthday present, hummingbird, and maybe like a little owl in the back, woof, and somebody's eyes. Yeah, it looks kind of amazing. All celebrating, all this guys celebrating the universe in there. So anyway, I was freaking listening to my friend Laura Black, and I gotta mention this to you guys because it's so good to know these things. And anyway, every 13,000 years we go from corner to corner on consciousness. And right now at like the Mayan calendar ended December 21, 2012, we reached an edge of a point of consciousness which was going like drifting away from the highest purity of love, and we got to the edge and now we're going back towards the highest state of consciousness. So yeah, 2012, and we're going that way. We're just starting, so everything is cleansing right now. Everything is like changing and creating community. And honestly, the world wasn't as perfect as we imagined. We were fucking destroying it. So right now, so bringing a lot of awareness of how we're feeding ourselves, grow your own food, and become more sustainable, and rely less on this government, and never really truly rely your life on no one, because at the end you got you and the people that are around you. So freaking the people that are around you are going to be the ones that are going to be sticking up for you or not. So you have to make sure that we are all having or relationships intact and truly humble, being just humble, like, all right, this is who we are. We got lots to grow, lots to learn, lots to adapt, and being humble and move forward humble, because that's the only way. And truly surrendering, to learning, and truly acknowledging your power and acknowledging your capabilities and what you are gonna be sharing later, acknowledging that we're here and we all got gifts, and we're going to make sure that we share these gifts. And for that, we need to be honest with ourselves first, and truly humble where we're at, time, space, relationships, situations. All right, this is where we're at, and humbly from here, moving forward, with clarity, with consciousness, with full open channel to really be the link to God. I've been just so humbled by, I've been giving my love and my heart and pouring who I am to everyone, and I've been also kind of neglecting my own self-care. So I'm learning, to fully express myself as I need to, so that I can bring that forth to the people. We need our boundaries. We need clear plans. What's your plan? If what are gonna be your plans from 1 to C? All right, we got options. What are your options? Your living situations, how you're gonna feed yourself, how are you gonna build a community, and how are we gonna help each other? And the more we share, the main key is sharing everything you have, and everything will be less high maintenance, because then we have extra hands to help each other, and it's just easier. So I don't know, I'm working on it. I grew up going to ashrams. I grew up going to all these weekend events where we're having constant schedules and activities, and I look forward to jump into a flow like that where we can have a schedule and activities going on. And I'm adjusting still to having a relationship and a partnership and being a mother, and how am I supposed to be that example towards my child? Because honestly, I felt my world completely shifted after I became a mom, and I do a lot, and I want to continue doing a lot, and it's self-fulfilling, self-love, and self-nourishing, and doing this, expressing myself with open communication, with not being shut down, with all it. This is what I love about my freaking phone and cameras, because no one is freaking speaking on top of me. I'm able to express whatever I want without feeling any judgment, just as I am, and here we are, just communicating to each other from our minds, from our hearts, from truly like my soul, because I got nothing else to get, and I just want to share my true honest me at the moment. And my true honest me likes fancy stuff too, so we're freaking having fun with myself because I'm not being judged by anyone and I'm having fun. Ha! Bringing some flowers. Alright. And part of my work is to help people reconnect themselves to themselves, to themselves, and to feel empowered and comfortable being there, because we sometimes jump into a self-judgment and so many other thoughts that we forget who we are, we forget our true divine nature, our blueprint, our template, original template, and we're powerful beings. And right now with all this stimulations, we're activating ourselves even more, but if we're unable to channel and manage all these energies, then it's just like we're then emotionally or mentally irritatable and all these other things that you don't become aware of at the moment, and but all these things do affect us. And my work is to make sure that we remember the directions, we remember the water, the air, the earth, all this fire, and not just the fire in physical form, but the fire that we carry, that flame inside, and to continue burning and transforming consciously, whatever it is, and we have a purpose, our bodies have a purpose. If we truly know the functions of our bodies, of our minds, of our eyes, of our breath, of our lungs, of our heart, then it's easy. All right, just like at home, once you figure out your home and how it functions, then it's easier, like, all right, it's not too bad once you get everything back in order. You have an experience, you clean up right after. You literally have to do that in your body too, in your mind. You go through like a mental something, you have to gather yourself, center, breathe, meditate, and go through the process and continue going. I think we have come into a little thinking. We have been numbing ourselves and allowing our minds to take over with our thinking without us being conscious of what we're thinking. So I feel like with all this media and propaganda of all these illnesses, sickness, they go straight up to your subconscious mind. So like it's leaving an impression in your soul. At the end, it's really doing that. And then we have to heal these things. So being conscious of our words, of what we're listening to, and what you allow and what you don't allow. And even sometimes words are not even enough, there's like energy, and that's why the energy is important. When you go to the forest, when you go to the water, take cold showers, and yeah, we can do that. I'll freaking go right now. Let's freaking take a cold shower and jump and freaking feel all the energy and restore, and feel your pores closed up so that your body stands up and like recharge, ready to go. Cleanse all this sexual energy also, and learning how to channel it. I was doing the microcosmic orbit the other day, and coming from my pelvis to the back, inhaling, and then exhaling on the front, and back down, and then inhaling, and then back down. And I've been learning, because there is so much energy all around us, like my energy, I naturally have a Taurus, right? Like my energy is stands as high, as wide, as much as my arms, my legs, as much as I can reach. That's as far as my energy will go. So claim that space for you, claim it, move it. Yeah. And you make your intentions, decide what you want on your space and what you don't want in your space. Cleanse it out, smudge yourself. And I'm talking about this energy. When the toroidal field, the energy has to move in a spiral, and visualize a spiral going around from our lower organs, and all these organs, which are vortexes, will eventually unblock barriers, or whatever energy is stuck, the energy that is stuck over there, it will just start moving it around, and the energy start like racing. But we want to make sure that our channels are cleansed, are clean, that we're eating right, we're drinking water, that we are breathing fully, lowering, like giving your lungs a workout. Get to know your lungs, like, all right, like getting to know your lungs for a week, 2 weeks of breathing, and what's the capacity that you can really feel. Okay, let's fully inhale, like, wow, I can stretch my vertebrae, I can stretch in between my ribs, and exhale, and I'm allowing my lungs to have movements, massage my heart. And if I'm crunching and sitting all the time and contracting and I'm putting pressure on my heart and my heart can't work, so we have to just sit up straight, open space so the heart can function properly, pump blood in and out, continue doing what it's doing, sending your love, radiation, and massaging your heart, breathing and exhaling. Yeah. And energy spiraling around, from our lower chakras. So anything that comes to you just rotates with you and just leaves, so it doesn't stick to your energy field. Just shifting. And you can also rotate. My favorite thing to do too is freaking like holding the breath. And if you're forgetting to breathe, something that I do for me that works all the time, like, just forget to breathe. I'm not breathing consciously, so freaking exhale fully. I like exhale, doesn't matter where I'm at, exhale. And I hold it out. And guess what? It gives me the big breath that I need. That reminder of breath that I need, so I force myself to breathe sometimes, I really do. And appreciate my breath, and also relaxing more into my exhale, and what's about being empty, like fully empty. Just what happens in my body for the longest time if I'm not breathing. And my body, my machine, figures out ways of bringing in energy, to continue living. So we open up different channels, to live and raise more energy, because we don't just bring energy through our nose. We're constantly receiving energy through our pores, through our freaking hair, or like from the cosmos, from the planets, the sun, the moon. Yeah, we're energy beings, we receive everything, so being able to be as open and at the same time as relaxed as possible, so anything that's around you just comes through, in and out, in and out, in and out. We're not stopping it in a thought and judging it and catalogizing it. We're just letting it be, no, nothing, just letting things be, stopping doing that dualistic, it's good for this, it's bad for that, that. No, it's because what it is, don't get stuck in mental judgments. Like, as soon as you learn to not be on mental judgments, you find like such peace through anything you go through. It really, that's what I have found. And knowing, we have all these elements within ourselves. Every breath that we're taking in, it has also oxygen, it has water in it. So prana, like life essence that we need to evolve our consciousness. Every single breath is such a gift. It's giving you the opportunity to receive more, to let go of more stuff that you need to. And we're dancing consciously in the flow of life, which is reciprocating with consciousness, and that presence. Reciprocating your life with just consciousness, awareness, wakefulness, enlightenment, blissfulness, joyfulness. Anyways, I'm gonna go check on some art that I have been making, and I'm gonna show you guys. Hi. What, Stella?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay.